welcome in Valhalla.
Guys, welcome. That's your boy Viking Dad, and guys, I'm bringing you updated version of my Viking build. And yeah, let's get to it. So the first change we did is actually our secondary weapon. We decided to do the recover crossbow for the simple reason when we hit the weak point on any NPC, any player, anything, we got flat crit rate by 30%. And we changed as well from our axe, we changed the calibration attunement, which is the hard striker style. Heavy attacks doing 40% extra damage and melee stamina cost by minus 25%. The important part is the crit damage, and critical damage is the most important though. Like, I was like fairly lucky with the critical damage, but always it's not perfect, so yeah. Food, guys, so we of course you're running with the standard food, so rabbit stew. We're running as well with the corn ale or wheat one, depends what you guys want. Technically there is not a bad choice, and this allows us to get to around 50,000 HP. And another thing, if you guys want to use the food, the secondary food, what we can use is actually gonna be the food that's give us a movement speed and stamina regeneration. Is very good for PvP. So that means whenever we're gonna use that food here, the Stardust Ratatouille, it gives us extra movement speed by 20% and reduces stamina consumption by 50 when sprinting. So that's basically whenever you're sprinting, you pretty much don't use any stamina, and the speed is by 20%. That's absolutely insane. We're definitely gonna use that one for our like like devotion, basically, or whatever that is, the NPC that's fighting with us, the Pokemon. Basically using the Xeno Purifier, skill rating 4, activity rating 3. The more is better. Basically we're using this one for the auto attacks because the automatically move and attack our opponents and allows us to teleport. Most of the time it's teleporting actually even behind the players, which you're gonna see on the probably on the clips where I'm prepared this time, guys. I prepared this time. Mods, we running pretty much like the proper one with the HP. So I'm looking for the one with the 12% damage reduction, I need to emphasize. So damage reduction, I'm looking for the damage reduction, I'm looking for the status damage reduction, I'm looking for the melee damage or whatever damage reduction on the HP mods. I'm still rocking with the blue mod over here, so we still missing around, I would say, at least 5 to 10% over there. We're missing definitely 5% there. I was very lucky with here. Melee damage 16% plus 5% melee damage and critical damage by 6. We're running as well with a here with this one, so melee damage 16 plus 5 crit damage. Sorry, that's the same mod, pardon guys. HP we're missing here a 4%, at least to maybe 4 to 6% with HP. Headshot damage reduction, weapon damage reduction, any damage reduction would be fantastic. We're running with this one. This is pretty good one. We get 5% damage reduction, 5% HP damage against the normal enemies by 10. That's not necessarily the best, but still it's good to clear the trash. Critical damage 99%. And on the pants we're running, of course, the melee momentum. Was very lucky because that was like 20% damage on from the gold, and I got 6.4, so it's pretty good though. Of course, there's always room to improve, but in status damage reduction, I would love to have a status damage reduction or weapon damage reduction, but every weapon damage reduction is going to be on the top. Our stats right now looking pretty much like this. So we get weapon damage at 1.2, we're aiming around 5% over here. Damage reduction when in divided status, so that means when we're using our the samurai, it's 3.6. Another headshot damage reduction 3.2, in torso damage reduction 4%. We running, this is like at the flat stats basically, right? We're basically running as well with the crit rate 0% critical damage 15. That should be, hold up, let me, maybe I can like because this is on the crossbow though. If I should hold my axe, well, it doesn't show me a thing though. Ah, here you go, that should show me now. We're running critical rate 5%, critical damage 76%, but don't worry about critical rate too much because we're gonna have a 30% from the crossbow. That's what we're gonna equip the weak spot, and on top of that, the major stats on this axe is basically heavy attacks greens critical rate by 10%. So basically with 5 times we attack, we have 50% critical rate with around 75% critical damage. Of course, we can always boost it much higher and higher and higher, but we're using this, right? I need to as well to put some mod over here though, but still nothing cool though. So right, this is pretty much the first change we did. We're moving as well to the I guess slightly better key. We calibrated to the tier 4. I'm missing like tier 3 over here, and we're gonna calibrate as well this one. So goal is to aim around 20,000 HP. Now another change we're gonna do in our rotation, our medkits though. So we're gonna go to the memetics, and we're gonna go over here. There is a one thing, status regulator. This freaking thing is basically just recover 70% our HP and immediately and gain a shield equal to 30% our HP. And we can use it 15 times. It's quite expensive to do it, but if you're looking for the wars, for PvP, for the very high, like intense pace PvPs, and you're gonna put this one on the right spot, that's 30%. It's extremely cool. Why? If you're gonna aim around 20,000 HP, which is possible in my opinion, that's give us almost 6,000 extra shield, and we're gonna heal it beside the cooldown on our regular medkit. So if we're gonna have our medkits here in the bar, right? Oh, I need to actually put it somewhere, right? For example, we're gonna put this one medkit, right? Quick activator that gives us 50% our HP, and it's on the cooldown. Good stuff, right? So that's basically our set. The third part of the set is gonna literally when the HP is below 30%, that means the last button activator in the backpack, cooldown 40 seconds. Gorgeous. Now on top of that, when we need extra healing, we can use that activator, and that's gonna give us not only like a maximum HP but as well 30%. So that's giving us a little bit survivability. Guys, don't forget as well, we're running with the rapid 8, so that means it decrease our cooldown, the healing added by 30%, increase the healing effect by another 15. So our healing is pretty decent. On top of that, guys, don't forget that our set where we're using survivor pants is gonna medicine cooldown by 20%. As well, I'm really like debating myself. I'm really debating about myself. Do I want maybe a goal for the third aspect of this one? After using activated movement speed plus 20%, alt damage plus 20, and cloaked for 2 seconds and 20% reduction as well. So basically, when we're gonna have like, we're gonna get the hit, like we're gonna use basically we're gonna use our healing, and then we're gonna have like pretty much everything. Movement speed 20%, alt damage plus 20%, cloak for 2 seconds, 20% damage reduction for torso and limbs for 20 seconds, for 20 seconds though. So we have a window of literally 20 seconds without the like a damage reduction. I'm really thinking to resignate probably from the maybe mask, and basically just go for the torso damage reduction heavy. After killing enemy melee attacks, damage to 20% for next melee attack with 5 seconds, and melee swing by 15. That's cool, but this is only for one attack. On PvE, PvE definitely, but not for PvP. I think I'm just gonna move the mask probably, and then we'll use the full set, because that's gonna give us the a lot of like survivability, which we need because we literally fence stacking everyone. So yeah, guys, this is pretty much what we changed. Remember, guys, the basic when you start the fight, you see someone, just basically press E, auto attack, and that's gonna be pretty good. And movement as well is important, because like most of people I see, they're doing something like this. You're absolutely static, easy to kill. You have to like a moving, hit, do something like this. And look, basically like how many times I can use the heavy attacks now. Right? Stamina regeneration, pretty much instant though. So yeah, guys, thank you very much for watching for the video. I tried to make it a little bit more compact. Thank you very much for the feedback for the last video. One guy said like he was doing that damage when he was level 30. I totally get it. I see my mistakes. I see that like there's a lot of room to improve, but we're gonna improve that build until it's not gonna be like a pretty much the one best hitting like a build ever possibly done. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Thank you very much. And yeah, stay awesome. Salute.